Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. He's had it taken off him. Upamecano. That has ended up in no man's land. Upamecano is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Wits! And that's gone loose. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked-about attacking talents. He can play centrally, or he can play any of the wide positions. He's got the ability to turn quickly, got real pace in his game to engage defenders and go past them. And he just has this knack of using those assets to create space for himself in that final third.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Conte.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Passes short and sharp. Oh, great ball! Shapes to shoot! Goal by Leverkusen!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Bayer Leverkusen gain their reward with an early goal. Conte. Lukaku. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Musiala is looking to set free a runner. He has found the way through. Hits one! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Milan providing an outlet on that flank. Fred! What a save from Onana! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a good run down the right, and he was quick to react. A corner it is then. By Leverkusen with the corner, they're first. Lukaku tries to clear. Rafa Silva. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found the way through. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. By Leverkusen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns come. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Lukaku, he's found some space. Great hit! And again! And he's denied! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well read, nice interception. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Musiala receives it in a good position here. Played long and they could be in here. He is through here. Marlon looking to get on the end of... There's the whistle for half-time. Milan playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Rafa Silva. He's picked his way through. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Retegi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fred! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
MILAN. Palmer. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lukaku. That's a little off target. MILAN. MILAN! Onana. Lukaku. Musiala, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Adebayo clears.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Rafa Silva. Nuno Tavares. Conte. 60 minutes played. Fred. Musiala. Conte. And here's Rafa Silva. He's got away. It's Silva! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bayer Leverkusen really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
That's a sharp pass. Played back in. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Conte. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Watkins. Real chance here! Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. Cleared without hesitation. Rafa Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous
now
too.
He's off and running. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A real chance if he can get through. Pass is just off target. Has a look and plays it forward.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 10, numero 24, numero 33. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 11, il numero 14, il numero 4. Attenzione, un cambio.
And the pass is intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes left. Watkins. Lee Kang in. Gomez gets across to intercept that. Musiala. And here's Rashford.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, this is a great... And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching...
So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fiddles it through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of it.
That could spell trouble, and he's lost his man here. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Palmer. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's shifting, chance! And it's come back out to him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Decent hit! Lukaku is flagged offside. Conte. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, he's burst through! That's an excellent interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
Hits one! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's going to have his name taken. Wits! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got away. Bayer Leverkusen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an...
There's a quick free kick. Palmer. Musiala. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Nuno Tavares.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Musiala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Musiala. And here's Watkins. Musiala. Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Musiala. Now it's Watkins. And that's another good win of the ball. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Onana gets it clear. Palmer. Oh, super find. MILAN. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. In with a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Musiala, Wirtz, Conte. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Always onto this. And he's surging through. Great hit! In he goes again. It's in! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Balde gets across to intercept that.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nuno Tavares. Fred. Retegi. Time and again they are repelled. Musiala. And it's Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's Silva! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Wirtz. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Wirtz. Lukaku. Nuno Tavares.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Pinches it off him. Fred. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
LEVERKUSEN have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there.
LEVERKUSEN are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Just the keeper and the shot! It's a goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Nuno Tavares. That is Conte. Wan-Bissaka. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he welcomes it in. Fred. Oh, what has happened? There's the hit! And it's in! Right back in the game!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 42.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. LEVERKUSEN get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafa Silva. That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Lee Kang-in. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diogo Costa with the clearance. Wirtz stood his ground strongly.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jallo gets over and intercepts. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Hajradinovic. I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great position here. Fred! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
We are into stoppage time. Played out wide. Fred. Gomez deals with that comfortably. Gomez getting this one clear. Fred. So that's it. It is all over. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.